here today in Nairobi, Kenya, exclusively here in Lavington area, and I want to welcome everybody to my channel to What Time Is It with Malak Travels. And today we are continuing our journey with interviewing members of the 42 tribes here in Kenya. And so today we have a young man who agreed to interview with us today. And so we want to just talk to him a little bit and ask him a few questions to kind of see, you know, me coming from America and they being Kenyans, try to see what do we have in common, what do we not have in common, just trying to learn from each other and dialogue a little bit. So I would like for him to introduce himself, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. What is your name?
My name is Kenya. I'm from Kenya.
Okay. What tribe are you, on this particular video, are you representing today?
I'm a Kikuyu.
Kikuyu.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about Kikuyus?
Kikuyu mostly, if you look at the Kenyan tribes, I think Kikuyu we are the most dominant people, and we are very much loving and very much, what can I say? You will enjoy being with us. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely confirm that Kenyans are some of the most kind, loving people. Since I've been traveling here since 2023, nothing has ever changed. Every time I came back, the people are just as loving and kind. So I would agree with him in that statement. So what do you do for a living here in Kenya?
So I work at Big Blend. Currently I'm working at Big Blend. We do very different kind of delicacies, juices, smoothies. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're in one of the local shops here that we're at here at 1148 Gatanga Box Park. All right. Wonderful. So culturally, about your people, like, is there anything that you would share? Because see, this is going out to places such as the United States, you know, Europe, different places where people may not know, you know, some of the things that sometimes we get incorrect information. And then when we come to Kenya, we come to Africa, we find out that we've been lied to. So can you just kind of give us a little bit about your culture?
Okay, so Kikuyu, what I can say about Kikuyu is, from what I know, there are different types of Kikuyu. The ones from Morana, the ones from Nili, the ones from... Actually, it is categorized into three parts, different parts. Yeah, so each Kikuyu, basically it's the Kikuyu, but they are categorized into three parts.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's the Kirinyaga part with us. So when you hear the Kikuyu mostly, you'll hear some kind of difference on the tonal variation, of which you'll hear some fluent Kikuyu, others you think they're not good in fluent Kikuyu, so you'll hear different kind of tonal variation. Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything that you know, I don't know your age bracket, but I assume you probably one of the Gen Zs. Is there anything about your culture for as maybe historically? Is there anything that you can think of maybe of times past? We know it's modern day today, but something that would stick out maybe from the ancestors that, you know, of that time concerning the Kikuyus?
Yeah, so what we were taught when we were in school, Kikuyu came from a famous person called Mundi. Yeah, so that's where what we read on the books, where we came from Mundi. All the Kikuyus, yeah. So
Okay.
I know that Kikuyu came from the Mundis, and since then the Kikuyus have been dominant in kind of everything, in terms of growing in large scales. If you go into different parts of Kenya, you'll find out that most Kikuyus live in different areas. So I think, so we were scattered somehow in different parts of Kenya.
Okay. All right, our next question here. Have you met, besides myself, any other Black Americans? Because, Black Americans have been coming to Kenya here over the last few years. Have you met any Black Americans? And if you have, what are your thoughts about the Black Americans?
Yeah, I've met few actually. They're very interesting people because we have a lot more in common. So when you first see them, you're like, this person is from around here. But now when you talk to them, you see, actually he's not from here, but he looks like he's from here. So even them, they're like, I'm from here, I want to see how this place looks like, so that I can know where I come from.
That's true.
Yeah, so.
Very good. I have to say that if that's the sentiment of most Black Americans, I agree with that, because we have been told one thing, and when we get here, it's another. So, how about the fact that many of Black Americans are deciding to move back to Africa or move to Africa because they feel that this is their ancestral land or their ancestral home? We don't know exactly where we're from in Africa, most of us, unless you've done a DNA test or something of that nature. What do you think about Black Americans deciding to maybe come back to the motherland?
Actually, that's a very good idea, because when you're growing with your family, they'll start asking questions. Where did you come from? Yes, you'll tell them about your grandparents, but where did your grandparents come from? So it's actually a good thing to know where you came from, where your homeland is. And actually, if you're deciding to move in Africa or in Kenya, actually it's a good start. Yeah, that's what I say.
Okay. And very interesting, very interesting. And thank you once again, and we appreciate it. And until next time, we will see you on the next interview that we have here with, what time is it, with Malak Travels.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our channel here at What Time Is It? Travels with Malak. We are still on our adventure here in Kenya to speak to and talk to the different ones of the 42 tribes in Kenya. And so we're trying to find representatives, people who from those tribes that can kind of talk to us a little bit and share with us some of the things that I just want to, ask them. Those of you who've never been to Africa, who've never been to Kenya, get a chance to actually hear from people here on the ground. And regardless of what was said to us in the West concerning Africa, you get a first-hand opportunity to see, to hear, and to learn a little bit more than you did know. So today, I have a wonderful guest, and we're going to ask her if she would just introduce herself, tell us what she does, and then we'll proceed from there with the interview. You want to give us your name and what you do?
Okay, thank you guys. Hi everyone. My name is Veronica Monove. I'm from the eastern part of Kenya, that is Kamba land, so that means I'm a Kamba. And I'm happy to be here today.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So what is it that you do?
Currently, I'm in the pastry industry. I'm doing baking on for all occasions, cakes, either weddings, birthday parties, or any event. We do baking. Yes.
All right, wonderful. As you can see behind us here, the name of the business. So if you need some cakes, you're here in Kenya, hey, stop by, give them an order, and come by and enjoy some of the delicacies that they have. All right. You already told us you're from the Kamba
Yes.
tribe. Okay.
Yes.
I'm learning. So, as you're learning, I'm learning. Tell us a little bit something about the Kamba culture, the people. What are some things that you would like to share about your tribe?
Okay, Kambas are really amazing people with good soul, good everything, I would say.
Mhm.
And we are very much welcoming. The only thing I find unique about Kamba is that if you're marrying a Kamba lady, you, the guy that is marrying, you go to the Kamba land and cook for the lady's family. That is the very unique thing about Kamba.
Wow, I have never heard that before. Wow, that's very interesting.
Yes, for the traditional wedding.
So the male
Mhm.
goes to cook for the family.
Yes.
What if he can't cook?
You have to. There's no you have no option.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope they're ready for the delicacy that may or may not be available if you can't cook. All right, guys. Get your cooking skills up if you want to marry a Kamba lady. All right. Wonderful. Have you ever met Black Americans before? I know you met myself, my wife, but any other Black Americans? Have you ever?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And what is your experience with Black Americans?
I would say they're really amazing people because at the aspect of, you cannot ignore that there's an aspect of racism and the fact that they're Black and they're from America, they're very nice people. Yes, so I don't have any bad experience. I feel they're really amazing people.
Okay.
Yes.
She's saying that, but I'm telling you, Kenyans, they are some of the most kindest, loving people I have ever met in my life. And so we appreciate her saying that. All right. Another question is, there's been a recent turn of Black Americans deciding to come back to Africa. Most of us, we don't know where we're from. And Kenya seems to be one of those places that is attracting Black Americans. What do you think about the fact that Black Americans are considering, and many of them are making the move to come back to the motherland because they feel like it's their ancestral home, but they just don't know what country?
Yes.
What do you think about them deciding to do that?
I don't think it's a big deal, but as long as you're comfortable, you're okay with the climate changes, because I understand that in the US the weather is totally different from what we have in Africa, specifically in Kenya. There's I would call it a tropical kind of weather where we have extreme hot weathers, extreme cold weathers, moderate. But the good thing is that we don't have snow. So if you're considering coming to Kenya, it's a really nice place. It's I would say a place you can grow, both physically, mentally, economically. You can venture in any business here in Kenya. So they are welcome on my end.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. You have your first Karibu. Welcome to Kenya if you would like to come and visit.
Yes.
What do you know about the U.S.? You mentioned the U.S. several times, but is there anything that you know about the U.S. and would you like to visit the U.S.?
Yeah, actually it's one of my destination places to visit, the US. Basically just to see how people live there, learn different cultures, understand everything about US, but it's not a place I'd say I'd consider relocating to.
Oh.
But it's a good place. I'd like to visit many and many times.
Excuse me. This is the second person I've interviewed that has said they would like to go and visit, but not necessarily relocate. And since this is now the second time I'm hearing this, because most of the time I just hear Kenya saying, yeah, I just need to get there, I just need to get there. What is making you say visit but not relocate?
Honestly, I don't have a legit or rather any good reason, but I just feel very much comfortable in Kenya. I love everything about my motherland. Not that it's a bad place, but I just can't relocate from Kenya. Yes.
Well, that's just her on her own morals of what she likes. She loves her country.
Yeah.
But there are some things that, we know that would be a reason for not necessarily wanting to relocate.
Yeah.
I won't get into that in this video, but I do want to thank you. She done an amazing job, and I thank her so much for giving us the opportunity to hear not only from a Kenyan, but specifically as a young lady in the Kamba tribe, and giving us an opportunity to just hear from her. And please stay tuned for more, because we have 42 that we have to talk to. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And we will see you on the next time. Thank you so much for the interview. And we're looking forward to you coming back on again to watch these interviews as we continue to do them. All right. Bye.